ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times. And what I say you... Let's fight. One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Okay, now you're switching up. Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching up.
Let's do it.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And here with me, my Caleb, Roy. This bout, so much hype surrounding this fight, and now we have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. That counter shot lands. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
A real good back and forth. Oh, right there! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. A perfect counter shot. They both won a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about planting that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make a history of that sport.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch. Did you see that? Caleb Plant just got clipped. Just 1 punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do you tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about planting that last round. The game. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with 1 punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Knockout or bust for both of these fights. Whoa, wait a minute. Caleb Plant is hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They're both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Land, down goes Caleb Plant. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Caleb Plant just got clipped. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Not a lot of punch output. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well done with that counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here. Did you see that? Caleb Plant is hurt. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last. There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Plant is in some serious trouble here. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glad.
Whoa, Johnny, out of... And Plant is down. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Is there any way back? And we enter the 8th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Down goes Caleb Plant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Caleb Plant is hurt. Oh, he's gone. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Plant is in some serious trouble here. He's gone. He's gone. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval. All I needed was...
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time. It's the incomparable Sugar Ray Leonard.
This bout is...
You can tell both of these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And he caught him there with a left hook. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They stop the hook there. Brilliant hook there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Let's talk about Roy Jones. And there's the bell to start round two. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And that hook misses. No rest for the weary. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Leonard. And the bell rings, and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. dinner. Birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja. Pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Author rain is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, this bout. So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. They're both trying for a knockout. Missed him with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fight.
And there's the bell for round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch... Oh, wait a minute! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the hook. Back and forth they go. And this, did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Not many people will.